Yeah, we're not gonna do any fucking intro just because I keep running out of ideas of what to actually have as an intro, but cheers tonight, you guys. We are having an Americano, and it's been a minute actually since we've been here, but I'm not gonna lie, coming here brought a lot of nostalgia to just what I had with this place originally. I mean, I've even worked here at one point, and I still had some special memories. None of the people remember me, but it's still nice coming back at least. I mean, it's only been a couple of months, but I've been coming to this cafe at a very convenient time since I was 18. So it's only been 2 years, but it does bring back some nostalgic memories just because, well, actually, to even appreciate this damn cafe, it's open till 12 a.m. So most cafes close to like 2 or 3 p.m., but this cafe, for some reason in Cerritos, which is like almost a 20 to 30 minute drive from where I'm at, closes at 12 a.m. So that's just something very unique about this cafe. I see why I wanted to work here, but yeah, I eventually left because it was too much of a drive for me. But either way, I mean, this place is kind of special to me just because, I came here after a lot of breakdowns, a lot of breakups, and just after cutting off a bunch of shitty ass people. So I mean, this place holds quite a special place to me. But that being said, I mean, ooh, there's a police chase or something.
Oh yeah, the get up here.
Oh shit. Anyways, what this video, I mean, it's gonna be a short one, honestly, just because majority of my videos are just spontaneous. I always bring my ring light just in case if I feel the inspiration to make one. But yeah, no, sitting down here drinking my traditional coffee that I've been getting, it just brought back a bunch of nostalgia, and I started fucking crying just by sitting here because I was like, oh shit, I really went through the thick of it here. Cheers to the me from 2 years ago. But what I did want to talk about, in just a very brief aspect too, shit happens. And what I mean to say by that is, I used to be a social butterfly back then, and I think about all those ties that I've had to cut down, even from high school, from getting out of high school to my years in being in a university to, just so many, even work too. I mean, when working at Starbucks too, I mean, I made some special ass connections there, and eventually I just had to cut them all off. And yeah, it sucks. I mean, now I only have my girl, and I mean, at least a couple friends that I either smoke or drink with, but even then, I don't do that type of shit no more. It's mainly just hanging out with my girl. And I told myself, let me dedicate at least a small ample amount of time to just relax and then reminisce, reflect, and to just start preparing myself for what's coming next. And, I always don't know what's coming next. That being said, I mean, through the thick of it, the same words just always comes to mind. It's shit happens. There's a lot of things that I wish I didn't do. And I sound like an old fucking man just even talking like this, but I mean, I'm barely 20, and for some reason I feel inclined to even just talk shit out instead of writing it on a journal, because although journaling is actually kind of therapeutic, but I mean, I prefer this now. I mean, back then I would journal a lot, actually. And in fact, I still have at least 3 to 4 journals still in my room, but now I'm just like, you know what? Verbally saying shit really does help. I'll perhaps get into journaling at some point again, but once, hypothetically actually, if I ever get to my 30s, I can at least look back on these videos and be like, oh shit, I used to be like this. And I look at Markiplier and it's like, damn, he's been on YouTube for a decade, and it's beautiful how he gets to look back and be like, oh yeah, I was a college dropout and made a success off YouTube with millions of dollars. And I'm like, that's essentially what I want to do myself, with or without college, actually. I'm either way, I don't want to even get into this whole fucking matrix shit, but I'm, as I progress through my years in college or whatever, I just start realizing yeah, it's not my way. I may not attain the necessary life that I wanted from when I was younger, but I perhaps may get what's actually needed of me for myself. And we're all about spirituality and shit. you know, instead of forging friendships and relationships that are meaningless to me. And I guess that's why, like, subconsciously throughout all those years, and I started to realize what the fuck I was doing back then too, about the whole shit happens stuff. Like, I start realizing subconsciously I was driving myself to this forceful solitude because I guess I was just yearning to be by myself, and that's why I was just pushing everyone away. And it worked. I mean, right now, thankfully, I'm not in complete solitude, but when I am alone, I mean, it hits different. It really does. And, you know, it's in moments like these where, like, I'm by myself, I'm drinking an Americano, like, always. You know, back to when last year I had, like, $20,000. I'm just, like, I sat back and I relaxed, and I saw in my notebook, like, oh, shit, 20,000. And I just drank my Americano. I mean, granted, that 20,000 was not enough to get rid of the behaviors that I had back then. You know, I actually had to grow as a man and actually figure out what the fuck was wrong with me. And I'm proud to say that, you know, even within the year difference from when I was 19 to 20 and I'm about to turn 21, it's like I'm proud of myself. Obviously, I want to do better. I actually want to start a family, provide and everything. But yeah, I always just ask myself, it's like, damn, I wish that happened. But at the same time, shit happens. You know, this whole time looking back, and I'm just like, damn, I really just wanted to figure myself out because I was surrounded around so many people. And I think back at all my actions about the people that had to come and leave, and I'm like, shit. You know, it really, it just all came to me just now. And like, I've been an acknowledgement of why all this shit has happened, but now it's coming back to this cafe and like setting myself in the same scenario as to what happened when I was 19, when I was 18, and even just when I was 18. Like, I start realizing, like, fuck, you know. Thankfully, I'm able to create this moment in time for myself, but even when I'm sitting down here and living this moment, I start remembering all those times I had when I was just going through the thick of it. So yeah, cheers to the me from back then, the me fighting now, and the me fighting in the future. And who knows what's to come. I know there's a long-ass journey, but yeah, I feel as if I'm barely just not even in the middle of it. I'm like perhaps a fourth in, and if within that fourth, I'm like barely 10% in. I don't know. I mean, I feel like my 20s are going to be quite the rambunctious adventure, you could say, just because, you know, if you told me I would have been living the way I am living 2 years ago, I mean, I wouldn't fucking believe it. I would have just thought like, oh, you know, I would be in my dorm right now instead of always just being on my laptop, you know, doing studies and whatnot. Yeah, I didn't expect this fucking lifestyle. I mean, and as I grow up, I'm starting to blame COVID less and less because shit could have been different. But yeah, at this point, it was just my own decision to be where I am now. And I guess that's just the beauty of being in your 20s, is not knowing what the fuck you're doing, just aimlessly going through it. And at some point, you just realize you have to stop going through it aimlessly and start trying to figure out a way to build yourself up to that ideal lifestyle you want. And that's just, I guess, in the position I'm at right now. So cheers to all my 20-year-olds. I don't know. I felt like I just had to say that because sometimes I go on a day-to-day life basis and I fail to even just say, like, to myself, oh, this is happening, you know. Like right now I'm actually, and I think I'm going to be making a lot more videos just because I'm going to be waiting for this new job to come in about 2 weeks from now, which I'm really thankful for. But having left my previous job, I was like, shit, I'm going to have a week of liberty, you know. And back when I had my 20 grand, I had liberty every day, but I didn't know what the fuck to do. Now that I have like this scarcity of just time, I'm going to really take this week to at least enjoy myself. Oh shit. Let's hope I don't get mugged tonight. There's still a hot helicopter around. You know, it's funny, this isn't the first YouTube video that I've actually made with cops, you know, being around. I mean, if you've seen, I've actually recorded some cop videos before. Not entirely dedicated to it, but like just cops, you know, always being in pursuit of something. That being said, yeah, we've grown a lot. still a lot more to go through, and I don't want to make this video too long. Anything, thank you though, because you guys are actually seeing this whole journey just roll out, and eventually once we do become successful, I'll remember each one of you guys. You know, these videos don't consist of much sustenance to you guys, or at least what the modern 20 to 25-year-old would want, with all those thirst traps or, oh, how to get rich or all this other bullshit. But you know, consistency is key, and as I'm nearing 50 videos actually, I'm just like, oh shit, like, you know, at least we haven't gone on like a month hiatus, you could say. We've been consistent. Granted, some videos may be shittier than others, but we've been consistent. And at some point, once we do reach our 100 videos, we'll see if we're the real shit, you could say. But alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up just because I do want to at least reflect upon myself a bit more and start thinking about what my next video is gonna be out, basically. That being said, cheers again, and I'll see you on the next one.